Where's it from?
And we are live.
Hello, welcome all to Atomic Peanut Butter Group presents D&D Friday night. We're playing Eberron, Morgrave, Mythos tonight. I am your DM, Gaz, coming at you live from the future here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Now mai, haere mai. Previously, on Morgrave Mythos, our party had a showdown with Dominic's nemesis, the Were-Rat,
Oh, fucking
which
asshole.
ended in a swarm of glowy brain rats whispering, "Join us in the mists," inside the characters' heads. Afterwards, they headed back to report their success to Chernak Jarasco, the official in the Jarasco Enclave, and then to Korvala to let her know they would be able to resurrect their Lamia leader the next day. Of course, they forgot to actually get the money from Chernak, so they then spent quite a while tracking Chernak down and then going to the tavern where he was at. And then there was a great display of intimidation from Taft to gain access to the VIP area. And once they got up there, Taft and Wolfgang worked on getting their money back from Chernak, while Dominic was pretty much just talking to the bartender and not even noticing that
Didn't even know he was there.
business was going down.
Yeah.
So they enjoyed some delicious shrimp vindaloo and quite a few drinks. And then a little while later, a rather inebriated Chernak brought them back to his office and gave Wolfgang the money they needed, plus a bit extra that he didn't notice he was giving because he was drunk. They did get the money back to Korvala, and then the next morning, not bothering to check whether everything was actually settled, they headed back to Sharn on the lightning rail. That night, they found a nice tavern, had a few drinks, and went to sleep, planning on going to see Matreus in the morning. Of course, that night, they all had some strange dreams, which you might remember if you watched our last session.
A Ravenloft game.
Exactly.
I watched it. It was great.
You did? Wow. Okay. Good on you. But anyway, we'll get back to that eventually. For now, let's meet our cast. Let's start with Jeremy.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, and I play Jake, who is Taft in this game.
What?
As known to many in this party, but unknown actually to the party itself, Taft is a changeling, a bard, who finds himself stuck out of time when our intrepid adventurers found him in a magician's frozen state. He has been transported forward into the future and finds himself in a strange world that he remembers, but is a little odd to him. Taft is not up on the social mores and doesn't really understand where he is, but is going around with the Pierce brothers, looking for adventures and trying to make his way in the world. And every now and then maybe doing some performances and trying to bring joy into people's life and gold into his own pocket.
All right. And speaking of the Pierce brothers, let's hear from Wolfgang, who is audio only, unfortunately, tonight.
But look at this. You guys see this picture we got up there? Look at
Woo!
I don't know who those guys
Kemchan
are.
from the what was that? The early 2000s.
Yeah, those are some young, good-looking dudes.
Pinching
Good.
my
Picture.
nips.
Yeah.
Nobody.
This
that
is
I
what we
know.
used to do for fun in the bars back in the early 2000s, guys.
Oh boy.
This is before the internet. You know, this is all you could do.
Yeah, you just sat around drinking beers and pinching people's nipples.
Yeah, that's
Right. Actual human contact.
To the extreme.
Heavy on the contact.
That nipple on nipple action. It's nice.
Anyway, so yes, Kim, I am here actually, guys. Sorry, you're just getting the sound better without the video because my internet sucks here in Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, if
So-
you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you.
No, we wouldn't.
No, I'd take money from anybody, dude.
Not this money.
You underestimate me.
Anyway, along with the king. 'Cause I'm listening. Anyway, I'm playing Wolfgang
What's that?
Pierce, our rogue, who tends to
Oh, is he a
wander off
rogue?
like that. Tends to. I know, right? I really. So for actual first time playing a rogue, that you can tell.
This is good radio, by the way, guys.
This is great.
And good TV.
Oh yeah.
We're just staring at us watching a picture of Kemchan pinching my nipples and not and listening and only able to understand maybe a third of what he says.
Woo.
This really is like, we're going on a night on the town with Kemchan.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, that was good.
And for our other Pierce sibling, let's talk to Adam.
Everyone. Sorry, I'm just fucking with you. Hey, everybody. I'm Adam. I am playing Dominic Pierce, the more easily understandable brother tonight. He is a Kalishtar fighter, although he's really shitty at fighting. He's also haunted. He's haunted by spirits that he hears and sees, but nobody else does. Maybe he's just fucking crazy. There's going to be like an episode, like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode, where she was in the psych ward the whole time, and you still, to this day, don't know if that was real or if the Buffyverse was real. What a great show, by the way. Let's watch that.
You mean instead of what we're doing right now?
Yeah, I do.
No,
That's what I mean.
that's fair.
Put it on the background. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm very happy to be back with Eberron. And by the way, I'm just going to make a quick announcement. You guys like listening to us without looking at us? You're getting a little bit of a taste of that with Kemchan tonight. You can
Some say
listen
it's
to
better.
us audio only on podcast. Right now, I believe we're only on Spotify, but soon we'll be branching out to others. But I don't know what any other podcast, Apple Podcast, maybe Amazon Podcast. Are there others? Are there others that people listen to? I don't know.
Sure.
I have an iPhone. If you'd like to be a sponsor,
Yes.
we'd love to have you.
I play it loud in the backyard. People
Yeah.
all over the neighborhood, they listen.
Yeah,
I can't
they
help
do.
it. Yeah.
Sometimes I type out a transcript and then I do everybody's voices. I just read them out.
I like that.
The
That's
neighbors
good.
love that.
Yeah, no, that's
Nice
good.
table read.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A one-man table read from the transcript of a D&D live stream. That's what the people want to see and hear.
Mhm.
But anyway, you go to Atomic Peanut Butter Podcast and you will see the three very first episodes of Morgrave Mythos on there. You literally 80% of our players weren't in those first two episodes. Or more. I can't do math. What do we got? 3. The three at the
Got that
bottom.
right.
Yeah, then there's 3.
I-
I don't know. What's 3 out of 5?
1.
Is that 80%? It's close enough.
That would be
Sure.
60%.
Yeah.
3 out of
That's
5.
just what I said.
Right.
60%.
Yeah.
Exactly what I said. He probably just misunderstood me because of my accent. But anyway.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was 80% right. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. Wait a minute. Are you making fun of me?
Yep.
Anyway, so check those out. Ultimately, wherever you listen to podcasts, but right now, solely on Spotify.
And thanks for setting that up, Adam. I'm glad that us having 10 episodes in the can finally got that moving.
Yeah, and you can.
Oh, wait. You guys are in the can too?
Yeah,
Sorry, never mind.
Yes.
this
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
real.
This is That's why we have these
All right,
backdrops
moving
up
on.
because we're all sitting on the toilet. Our legs are going to be totally asleep by the time this thing's over.
Oh,
Yeah.
moving
I
on.
don't want to get to episode number 2. That's
Yikes!
Next.
Let's
Wow.
let's hear from
everybody.
Will.Playa.
How you doing out there in Radio
You've got some
Pod Labs?
pew pews.
No, that's not for this one.
You do it all the time.
I'm trying to branch out and diversify.
Nobody wants diversification. They want your catchphrase.
I don't know. That's not a phrase.
Did
It's a
you ever hear
sound
anyone
effect.
said, you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see Urkel diversify. No.
Yeah, me. So anyway,
Fair enough. You got me on that one.
you're definitely not getting it now. Honey, not vinegar. Honey, not vinegar. Anyway, hey, out there. I am playing the well, I don't know how I would describe him now
You
that I
gonna say
think
ever
about it.
loving?
Yeah, he's, I guess, ever loving.
He's
the
a lovable guy. He's a...
lovable, the
Yeah.
ever lovable Vabok Veerbog, better known as Volley, the gnome artificer who is the assistant of Professor. I have to look at it to get it right. Matreus.
Yeah.
And he's also a member of the Silva.
The Civis.
The Civis. I'm getting it wrong now. It's not house. What are
Yes,
the
the dragon marked house.
Dragon Mars House the Civis, which is basically the house of the messengers, and he was kind of like
Oh, you knew that.
he was kind of like what do you call that, a legacy? It's kind of how he got in. It wasn't off of merit necessarily, because his sister is the shit, and so he gets a lot of kickbacks off of.
He's one of those Nepo Decipices. I know what they are.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
that would technically be all of them, considering that the dragon mark houses are like a hereditary thing. But
That's true.
yeah.
But like his position with Professor Matreus is because his sister is
Nepotism. I knew
a big
it.
deal.
I knew it.
Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
quick interruption. Thank you, Bromenard, for subscribing with Prime. Bromenard has subscribed for 17 months and is currently on a 3-month streak. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
That's worth. You know what, Adam?
Yeah.
That's worth an NPC named Roman.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
All
Bromenard.
right.
You give me the name of an NPC. And
Just make the
you will
NPC Bromenard.
Oh, what if he wants a different name?
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know
you
if it
can
gets
leave that
better.
up to Bromenard.
that's not part of the deal.
Bromenard was already the name of an NPC that he created his tag name for. Bromenard was Brody the Draconian when he was in disguise in Verminard's armor.
our dude,
when he
our
attacked you
man.
at the end of whatever,
Yeah.
DL3 or whatever it was, a third module.
Oh,
So
Bromen-
so Bromenard is already an NPC. That's why Bromenard you can name.
So Bromenard needs to come back in the story and be our friend again. I remember that
He's
guy.
dead now, guys. He's dead.
Oh,
But
come
anyway,
on, bring Brody
Bromenard,
back.
type in
Oh,
the
too
chat
soon.
the name of an NPC that you would like me to name in our Dragonland stream.
Okay. And Will, that was it for you, yeah?
Yeah.
That was enough.
Yeah, please.
Hey.
come on.
Don't
So,
go on.
and finally, tonight we have joining us tonight is Jude.
Hello, I'm Jude.
Jude.
Hey, I'm really happy to be on the stream. Thanks for having me. I am playing as Calcifer. I'm an Archfey Warlock, and my patron appears to me as a rabbit, but never when I choose. Usually they appear as a sign that I am where I'm meant to be, or a blessing in disguise is nearby. My patron is a spirit of the woods, and I stumbled unknowingly into the pact after being stranded for days and starving. I ate one of her rabbits to survive, and now this is where I'm at. So
It's only going to
that's
get downhill from here.
Yeah.
Those rabbits
And
were the highlight.
we will see Calcifer a little bit into the adventure tonight.
By the way, another quick interruption, if I may. Sidorin has gifted a tier 1 sub to Barthonis. Sidorin has gifted a total of 9 in the channel. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Did you just say in the chattel?
I
He
don't,
did.
maybe I possibly
Yeah.
I did. I'm very tired. I have been traveling
Yeah.
nonstop. Yeah, so what, shit happens, man. What can I tell you? Anyway, thank you, Sidorin. Huzzah.
Please keep it up. That's all I got to say.
We appreciate it, really.
We do. It helps keep
So,
us on Zoom, although you wouldn't know it by Kemchan. Go ahead, Gary. I'm sorry.
no, that's all right. So yeah, you got back to Sharn. You had your night at the nice inn, spending some of that cash that you got from your little extra payment from
Oh yeah,
Terak
Will,
Jarasco.
add 10 gold pieces to your sheet.
What?
Yeah, we
Yes.
gave you a full cut.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Even though you weren't there.
Yes.
And don't watch
yes.
last week's or last month's episode.
2 episodes ago.
Right.
I'm rolling.
And the that next morning, you go to Matreus's office, and you let him know what happened. And, you know, if there's anything in particular you want to communicate to him, you can go ahead and say that now. Otherwise, we're gonna kind of leap into our just moving things ahead a little bit and setting up for our next adventure.
I would like to ask him for our payment. Because we have done so much shit for this guy and keep asking to forget to ask to get paid. Not today, motherfucker. And you're not going to skip over this. I want to know how much this is worth to him.
Yeah, he's like, oh yes, of course, yes. I will have I'll have Rian take care of that. But you know, we'll just I believe that we were just going to put you on a docent salary to make it easier for the paperwork.
Oh, well, if it's easier for the paperwork, then sure. And I mean, I gotta say, you have let us use your fancy train car, and we're still cool with turning your creepy magical mansion into a base of operations? Is that still?
Oh yes. Actually, yes. While you've been gone and Roach, we've been doing a little bit of cleaning out of things. I would still be a little careful in the upstairs lounge. The dancing swords are not immediately attacking everyone, but they're a little might touchy. So
it's kind of like the danger room in the Pierce Academy, they call it.
You should definitely throw in some whetstones before you go in.
That
well, I mean,
gang.
you never know. That might be a good idea. You never know.
Make him sharper.
But yes, we're cleaning it up and getting it ready. I thought perhaps you could take a look and see if there's a particular space that feels good to you to perhaps use as your own space. It is a pretty big house for the headquarters of your
Pearson Pierce Private Investigation.
What did you call it?
Pearson
That's
Pierce
what it
Private
was.
Investigation.
Wolfgang and Associates.
That's not what it's called. I had a
That's
business
what-
card.
I see.
I
I
thought
have cards.
Wolfgang and Associates sounds so much catchier
That's right. Thank you.
because it's got wolf in it.
I know, but he's a cat.
Oh,
Regardless. So yeah, that's pretty much the. There's nothing else that he has for you right now.
Yeah, no
He
shit.
will get you set up with the money coming in, and yeah, unless there's anything else pressing that anyone wants to discuss.
No, we just
we're
give him
gonna,
the details of what
move it forward
happened.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the
So what
books,
happens
we did the thing.
after that? We'll say one thing. So you did take care of all of the Gingwatsu, right?
of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
More.
Of
And as
course.
soon as we close the door and leave, we're like, did we take care of all of the Gingwatsum?
I didn't
Pretty
smoke
sure.
any of it.
The tap
Yeah, because I legitimately don't know if we did, but I feel like at this point it's way too late to admit to that because we don't want to go back there. That was a schlep.
I don't know what that means either.
So leaving it at that, a little bit of time passes. It's not much going on. Matreus doesn't have any new real jobs for you, so he just asks that you get yourselves set up and start moving yourselves into the mansion if you're going to be staying there, and then pursue whatever else that you'd like around Sharn until a new assignment is available for you. And he said he could be anytime. Just keep yourselves available, and he'll let you know. He put up a little notice board inside the mansion that has like a calendar. So he puts little notes on there.
Oh, that's sweet. Does he get like, love Professor Matreus? Have a great day.
No, he does not say
mine.
love Professor Matreus.
The one that says "Have a great day."
Volley, hope you have a great day today. I know you're gonna make some friends today, Volley. I know it.
I already have friends,
He-
but I could.
He does
use
leave
more.
notes like that. Yeah, but only for Volley.
Now, cinnamon and sugar, or whoever those coriander and spice. What were they?
Coriander and cumin.
Coriander and cumin.
Oh,
They're
right.
still there making pancakes, or what's the deal?
Yeah,
with
what
that?
room are they in? For those of us who didn't
they're
explore.
still in the kitchen. They're still in the kitchen, which is I mean, if you want me to tell you what that is on the actual map there, not that anyone watching or listening to us can see this,
Yeah.
but
Imagine, if
the
you will,
kitchen
a
is
map of a maniac mansion.
M6. Anyway, yes, the mansion still has the two homunculi, coriander and cumin,
Right.
who love to cook and are very, very happy that people are actually moving back into the mansion. There are also the two cats, if you remember,
Oh yeah.
that live in the mansion, as well as the pseudo dragons living on the in the garden area.
Those are all my friends. What are the cats?
And
I don't remember.
also there was
we got to look
an
back
animated.
at episode 1,
That's right, an animated.
or listen to it
broom
on podcast.
Also, that also goes around, kind of like a Roomba, just going from room to room.
Now
cleaning.
and I don't remember Jason's character's name, but the fuck, I can never say that
Yes.
word. Is he still
It
broken
is
in the corner?
It is still like a statue in the corner of the, top.
M13, right? Yeah.
The top left of the mansion.
One day we should try to see if
with
we can
the-
fix them, because
Can I have this?
the robot.
Yes, please.
Do you know how to fix it?
Of
What
course
would
I
you
do.
with it? Volley, what would you do with it?
I'd fix it.
Oh yeah.
I know, but I mean after that, like what's the end game?
It'd
Well,
be
it was
my
a
friend.
healing bot.
One was a
What better
healing
thing?
bot.
He'd follow me around, and if I get an owie, like a sliver or something, or if I hit my thumb with the hammer when I'm making
I
something,
feel like
he could totally heal me and get some hot tea.
let's be honest, and I say this in your head, Wolfgang. I say, so only you can hear it. It's probably better if he does have the robot friend, because otherwise we're then just stuck with him.
I like Volley.
I mean, I don't mind him.
Wait, did you say that out loud?
No, I said
Yeah.
it in his head.
Oh.
No.
That was into Wolfgang's head. I've already marked. Oh, I did not mark.
This is
off
something
mine.
we used to do as kids, so this is like second nature to us.
Yeah, so basically they'll be talking.
I
then
have
they just
40
stop,
mind links now. That
keep
we're level
look
4,
at
by the
each
way.
other and not say anything for a couple of minutes, which is not
Volley.
creepy at all.
Yeah.
Molly, they're doing that thing again.
Yeah.
They're doing the thing again. Do you see them?
Always kind
Okay,
of just
now-
staring at each
The
other.
problem is that
Yeah.
Wolfgang talks with his hands, and he tends to point at people. That is.
Why are you pointing at me?
Yeah.
This
If you
guy-
guys got to go potty, there's one on both levels. I mean,
Yeah. No. Oh, sorry. We were just have.
I stand really still sometimes too when I gotta go.
No.
But-
We were. I was talking to him, and I apologize. I know it's rude, but it's just
You were-
something that I slip into.
You were talking
sometimes.
to him?
Yeah, in his head.
Oh, wow. That's right. You could do that. So
Yeah.
what'd you say?
I said
Good.
it would be
Good.
great if you were able to fix that robot up and make a friend out of him.
I agree. Thank you very much. I go and I get my cart out of my room.
It's a big
like a-
fucking robot, dude.
It's a it's a couple of trips.
yeah.
I got it's
You're
like
just
it's like,
assembling them.
no, it's the Eberron version of a red flyer. What do they call those?
Oh,
red-
The
wagons?
radio flyer.
radio
Yeah.
flyer.
Radio
Yeah.
flyers.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
Well-
like just dismantle them and put them in a bag on your back like Chewbacca did with
No.
C-3PO.
I set them onto the wagon and then I pull them back to my room.
And I
so
believe
can work on 'em.
they was the pronouns of choice
Yep.
for the robot.
They,
I pulled they back to the room so I can work on
Okay, back to the-
them.
them.
Okay. So let's just go around and everyone, except for Jude, obviously, because you have not been here yet, but everyone give me just a brief description of what your character is going to do with a couple, 3 to 4 or 2 to 3 weeks of downtime. Whether there's something specific you want to be researching, training, working on, investigating, if there's a particular way you want to be setting up your space at the mansion, anything like that. But just a brief overview of what are you doing for the next couple of weeks. Let's start with Will.
Well, besides grading papers, I've got a stack that I need to catch up on. I'm working on my new project. Can I rename him? I don't like his name. R13, their name. Is it if I reprogram, then I could call them whatever I want, right?
Yes, because none of us
I'm
can
not
remember
sure
the name.
about reprogramming Warforged. Because
Well,
they're not
he's-
really robots.
Yeah,
But this
Taft
one's
thinks that's fine.
this one's dead.
Yeah, of course, Taft does.
Program, yeah, with the machine.
I can't
You know
bring
what? We'll put a pin in that and come back to it later.
Yeah, but you
How's
I
that?
don't
Will-
expect
yes.
I don't expect to have anything come of this aside him spend many hours tinkering and playing around.
Sure. I think it would be great if you thought of like some sort of benefit that might come out of that work.
I will say that in the beginning, the very first episode, which I listened to on podcast on Spotify, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. The end game of this very adventure, that robot sacrificed themselves for the greater good. So you got to get this thing back up and working, because otherwise we've created a weird.
See, here's the thing:
Yeah.
the Warforged have their own like essence about them. So when they pass, that essence, much like a soul in a living being, passes on and is no longer within the machine, or I shouldn't say machine, but the physical properties. So
you want to stuff a new
technically-
soul into a
You're-
body that
yes.
doesn't belong
Oh
in?
my God!
Okay.
Yes, that's
Worried about
Cool.
the ghost in
Gotcha.
the machine? Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
You know
gotcha.
what?
Okay.
This was kind of one of the plot points to Possessed, our except not a robot.
I'm gonna
A
also
web
start
series you
looking
can find
for
on YouTube /Atomic Peanut Butter Group.
very old but very nice dogs.
Sorry, what?
That I'm also going to be looking for very old but very nice dogs
You're looking for very old dogs.
that could pass
to
on.
adopt?
Well, their soul might be able to adopt a new home.
He's
You know,
He's
Okay.
finding
All
old
right, all
dogs,
right.
not taking care of them so that they die, to see if he can put their souls in a
no,
robot's body.
I would
No,
take.
no. He's got to
take care
be
of
much
them.
more active to put the soul into the body. He's not going
Yeah.
to wait for them to die.
Oh, he's going
kill
to
them.
actively murder them then.
No, it's like hospice care
Oh.
for a dog.
No, that's not. You don't understand what hospice care is. That's what I'm learning.
Sure, it does. It makes him comfortable, and he gets
Right?
a
Yeah,
new
but
body.
you don't. Hospice doesn't actively kill people.
Let me check. Hold on, I got to check Volley's.
No, this is great
alignment.
though. I like where this is going, and we'll definitely work with this.
Yeah, this is really
Okay, cool.
good. Will, this is some of your best.
It's
work.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Keep it coming. All right, is that it for Volley then? Generally, what Volley's doing? Well,
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, Will's already checked out. So yeah,
I
that's
started reading.
Yeah, I know.
Chat. I started reading chat.
You got,
okay. All right. What about Jeremy?
So Taft, should we be, I don't know, trying to stake claims to particular spots in this
I already
place
picked
as well?
M5.
I know you did.
Will picked M2.
Ken, for those of us who haven't actually explored said place, what does M9 look like?
Guess.
Like, is that's inside
That-
the building,
No, that's
right?
the actual garden.
Oh, that's the
the
garden
garden.
that's outdoors? Or I'm going to have to pick
It is
some-
outdoors.
And so M6 is where Taft's friends,
That's
the
the
spy
kitchen.
schools, are? Right.
Yeah, They're homunculi.
Yeah.
That was
So-
amazing. But
Yeah, no,
inspiration
Taft-
for that. Come on. Can we?
Taft has
No,
decided
no
that
Spice
he's going to
Girls.
call them after his famous or his favorite Eldrick group back in the old days, the Spice Girls.
It was a bar group, the
Oh.
Spice Girls.
Okay. That's-
All right, I'll pick one. Okay, if that's the
Bromanhart
garden,
said, by the way, Volley Frankenbach.
That's the dog's name.
Well, I'll figure out what. Okay, so that's outdoors. What's M15? Does somebody want M15, or is that where the swords
that is
are?
actually the bedroom. The upstairs,
Oh,
like
that's a
main,
good one to
the
pick.
master
Actually.
bedroom.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just looking for an open room.
Yeah, well, there you go. You take the bedroom.
As long as the swords aren't in there, that's fine. Because I know
No, that's
Wolfgang
M14.
is looking for the. Okay, I'll bunk him next to Wolfgang. Taft is spending most of his time doing training skills in two different ways. Number one, Taft has decided that his martial prowess is not so good, and so he is attending to his ability to fight with the sword and with the shield, and is learning these things. But he is also going out in the evenings and doing performances sort of away from the parties. You may recall that he picked up a book of modern Eberron songs and tunes, and he is trying to use his new mandolin to learn these and perform these. But he's been performing around town at taverns, every now and then village squares, as Louis Theremin, not as Taft.
That's the
Ah,
one.
so,
Louis
as a matter of
Theremin's
fact,
great.
he's seen both Volley and Wolfgang walking by during his shows, and they seem to be fans. But he's trying to improve his craft as a bard and make a name and make a little bit of gold on the side, but has not talked to the party about any of this yet.
Cool.
But he feels
All right.
proficient.
All right. What is Wolfgang up to in our downtime?
Okay, so which is the room with the swords?
That is
M14.
M14 at the top. Okay, and that is a what kind of room? A library? No.
I mean, it was set up as like a lounge. There are
lounge.
just some comfortable chairs and
Floating
a hearth.
dangerous swords.
and
you
the
know,
floating
a lounge.
dangerous
But
swords.
apparently the swords have a personality.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think Wolfgang will kind of claim that as his own,
You can have
and
it.
actually like play and like a cat would play with toys. He would every now and then you'll hear him jumping around, sword slashing the walls, and then
Batting
for 2
around the
hours,
sword.
nothing. And then nothing because he's asleep.
Yeah.
And then again,
Taft
a
has
lot
been
of
banging on the wall. Like, would you just shut up in there?
Damn kids in your
That's
sword
great.
fighting.
so basically perfecting his evade and fighting skills.
Nice. Okay. Great. What about Dominic? What's he up to?
All right, Dominic has a few things that he wants to take care of. First, there is one of the spirits that have been sort of following him around, and he's having a harder time keeping the walls that sort of close them off in his mind sealed after the last few times that he's had to use, sort of let down his guard and talk to some of these spirits to try to get some help, especially with the conversation with the Lamortia. Was that what it was? No, Lamortia is a place. The Lamia.
Lamia.
Sorry. So there's been this child, a spirit of a child that's been just following him around, not saying anything like the others. And he asks this, the child, after a while, like, okay, why are you following me? What do you need? And the kid tells him that he just wants someone to tell her parents not to blame themselves for her death. And that gets him a little interested. And it turns out that there was a fire in the home. And the parents and her siblings were able to escape, but she died in that fire. So he goes with the help of this ghost child, and we lost somebody, probably Kemchan. and finds the house, knocks on the door, has a little bit of a tough time explaining to them who he is and what he's doing there. But with the help of the kid and explaining some things that she would, that the parents would know were coming from her and not from him, to try to, assuage their guilt by, just letting them know that it wasn't their fault, and that she doesn't blame them. And he doesn't know if mission was accomplished or not, but once he did that, the spirit slowly dissipated, and he hasn't seen her since. He also wants to find someone in the city, maybe at a monk in a monastery, that can help begin to teach him meditation techniques so that he can better deal with the constant spectral voices, and maybe just give him some tools to work with when there are they're particularly cacophonous. So he'll start to take Kemchan is logging back in. So he's going to, try to take some classes, with the monks, spend some time with them and try to learn some of their secrets. He's obviously not going to learn a hell of a lot in a couple of weeks, but he wants to at least begin this journey. And then
if you mention
you
mention anything like about that to Matreus, he can kind of point you in a direction, give you a few references of people to talk to who might be able to help you out with that.
Awesome. Yes, he would definitely do that. And then finally, look, we're here for one thing, and that's business. And there's a lot of freaky shit that has gone on here lately. So he's an investigator at heart, although he hasn't actually cracked any cases yet. Well, he cracked the Lamia case. That was pretty good. And the Gang Watson stuff, although that was obviously a group effort. But he wants to research some things. So he's going to go to the... I'm assuming there's like a great library or something. He is an investigator as a background, so he can use his skills there where needed. But he wants to research a few things. One is this mist that both those brain rats wanted them to join them in, as well as the mist that ended that strange shared dream, which happened, a day or two after all of that happened. So he feels like there's some sort of connection there. So he wants to, see if he can research anything about those mists.
Okay. All right, and we will come back to what you.
I got more things I'm researching, but more? I didn't know if you wanted to, if I was going to roll anything or I was going to get any information.
Not yet.
All right. He's also researching the names Alicia Covington.
Shut up.
And then Dendrick.
Okay.
Or whatever. I think his name was Dendrick. And also the area of Lamordia. And then whoever the Joseph Mengele of Lamordia was, I don't remember the name of that character or the NPC, but and to see if he can make any sense out of that dream, to see if there was anything real there or if it was anything else. So those are the things he'd like to research.
Okay, and we will we'll circle back around to what you actually find out. One question regarding that dream: have you all discussed that dream at all?
I think
in the ensuing time.
Not Taft. He didn't say anything to anybody.
Volley.
Why would we be
Volley
discussing dreams?
I absolutely would have mentioned it to Wolfgang.
Right.
Did you? All right.
Yeah, there's no way I would have, because I mean, it was very, it was weird. It was strangely linear for a dream, and I felt I felt a connection to these people as well. So I would absolutely talk to you about this.
All right, then Wolfgang would have definitely confided in his brother as well.
Okay, once the
wouldn't
two
have
of you
started
talked
it, but
about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He wouldn't have
the-
started
once
the conversation, but since you brought it up, he'd be like, "Okay, yeah, since now that you mentioned it, yeah."
Then
then
I would
once the
ask.
two
I
of
would
you
ask the
talked about
others.
it?
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
talked about it, I would ask the others if they, because I mean, it's certainly reasonable that it was something that just affected the two of us. But I asked, Volley and Taft if they.
I had a spooky dream too, but it was a dream.
Well, did this happen and that happen? And I go through all of the events.
Oh yeah, that all happened.
Yeah, that's weird. What about you, Taft?
Yeah, those events happened. I felt odd. I was in some kind of machine. It was like I was a half person. I didn't understand, but
So you felt the
I remember those
connection to
events.
the robot.
It doesn't make any sense. It's very strange.
Yeah, but that's interesting that we all shared this dream, and it did seem like it was more than a dream. It seemed like we were watching something happening.
It was spooky, and I don't want to go back.
No, yeah. And that was the conversation we had about this dream.
There you go. So you did talk about it. All right. So that's it. That's what everyone has been doing over the last few weeks. Those few weeks pass. Like I said, we'll come back to anything that we need to come back to. But after a couple weeks, there's a note posted on the calendar from Professor Matreus for a meeting in the afternoon, and we're going to pick back up with you all at this meeting. You're in your headquarters, which is now partially refurbished. There's you still got some crates around of moving stuff in and out, and the lounge that you're in at the main sitting area down in the bottom next to the stairs is partially painted. Like you started painting the walls a new color, but then it hasn't been finished.
Yeah. We
But you're all
can't
sitting
agree on
down
the color, so there's like 6 different colors. Yeah.
Pretty much. But you're all in there, and Professor Matreus, well, thank you all for joining me back here. I hope everyone is settling in okay into the mansion. I see that you all have chosen, your own places. It's starting to feel like a little home almost.
No, that's very nice. Thank you, Professor.
So this is there's a bit of a problem that I think we might, you all might be able to help with.
If you got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook
right,
while the
stop.
DJ revolves it. What?
Well,
No, is that not the
Let's go
time?
ahead, stop.
This is not the. No.
No, not the time.
Yo, stop.
Ice is back with a brand new edition. Ooh.
All right, I'm taking away an inspiration from all.
I don't have any left. I don't think.
I tried to stop it. I tried to stop it.
He did.
I was
Kemchan did try to
Okay.
stop it. He's not involved in this. Kiss ass.
So,
Wait, we got
the
Kemchan's video. Where
issue-
have this picture up?
Down in the in High Wall. You may know that High Walls is an area in the lower wards. It is a tough area of Shard. So High Walls has been having a bit of a crime rash lately, and you see, well, there may be an imp involved.
What? I knew we should have killed that imp.
You
All right,
may have been right that it's.
You don't know if it's the same one.
I guarantee you it is the same imp. There's no way there's
Well,
more than one imp in this
Here's
town.
the thing.
This is a one imp town.
Some of the reports of these crimes have involved more than one imp, actually.
I stand corrected.
See,
Yeah, I
Which
was
is
wrong.
strange because we only released one imp, and you don't usually see imps in Sharn. But yes, I can't help but think that it is probably related to the imp that we inadvertently let loose.
I knew that was going to be a problem, Prof.
And so I'd like you all to head down to High Walls and check it out. There's a contact I have for you down in, and he gives you the name of a pub where you're to meet this contact.
We're just gonna get drunk and not do anything again, aren't we?
You mean in the game or in
Both.
Go ahead.
Yeah, both. Yeah. Life imitates art, or the reverse.
Right.
I don't remember which.
So yeah, unless you have any questions for him.
Nope. Pub. Yeah, that's
What's the
all we
name
need.
of the
Pub and imp. You got me. I got sold.
Okay. We are going to quickly switch over to a different area where Calcifer has been following the instructions, I guess, that his patron has sent to him, and Calcifer finds I'm sorry, pronouns he, him, them, they. What's
He, him.
okay?
Yes.
So he has found himself drawn to an alley in high walls, and once he enters that alley, he hears a lot of kind of small, high-pitched voices coming out from the shadows, and suddenly you see a lot of red. We're gonna pause and go back to you guys. The rest of you all have come down into high walls. You are making your way to the tavern that Matreus had sent you to. And as you're getting close to the entrance to the tavern, you're passing a small alley. And I'd like to get perception checks from all of you.
All right.
Okay.
My perception's not great. Wow. Jeremy and I rocking the 19s.
What happened? Nice. Where is it?
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
Kemchan with a 0.
Kemchan walks into a wall.
He's very distracted.
boy.
Wolfgang is very distracted. Walking
What else
into
is
this
there?
Apparently.
Yeah.
alley.
Okay, so Jeremy and Adam, yeah, you both notice there are sounds that sound like a fight starting in this alley. You hear some shouting and some of little high-pitched voices, and
Do I
yeah,
recognize
you can tell
that
that something's
high-pitched
going down.
voice as one of those imps?
You haven't heard an imp call.
Oh, I just saw him run away.
Well, no, you never even saw the imp.
I thought we
Remember,
did
you just saw
see
the statue of the imp, and then
Oh, that's right.
Atreus had the statue of the imp.
I'm going to
but
need to
it was
listen
an
to this
actual
on
imp.
podcasts on Spotify.
But anyway,
or watch it on
both
YouTube
hear,
/ Atomic Peanut Butter Group.
You both hear a fight starting in the alley by you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to draw my scimitars and...
Which end of the alley are we on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put... Let's see here. Okay, we got Calcifer is going to be here.
Is that
And then,
Calcifer?
that's Calcifer.
Ah, he's cool looking.
And then... And as you guys come in, you can put yourselves at the top of this alley.
Okay.
Sorry for those of you watching at home. I'm trying to get the
Whoa.
alley in position.
Okay.
Okay.
So you enter the alley and you see... Well, Jude, why don't you tell them what they see? Describe Calcifer physically.
Oh, yes. Well, you see a 5'8" scrawny man in a cloak, and he's hunched over. He has a really bad back. He's always hunched over. And And these are these imps that we're looking at essentially?
Yes, these imps have kind of come out of the shadows and look like they're jumping you pretty much. We can actually go ahead and get everyone to do initiative.
All right.
Let me set up the thing. It is there. Remember to select your token before rolling your initiative. I'm saying that for my own benefit as well as for Jude's benefit.
And for Kemchan.
No, I'm gonna screw it up anyway. It doesn't matter. But
Initiative.
Thanks.
Oh, Jude, ready to play. Nat 20 on initiative.
Nice.
Jeremy a 4. Jeremy not ready to play. Kemchan and I are
No.
we might play at some point, but with no rush.
I'm kind of kicked back.
No rush.
I thought there was a pub. What's happening?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is just really just taking time out of pub time.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, so I guess Jeremy, I don't think. I'm sorry, no, Jeremy, you are on there. Jude, you did not actually select your token before rolling, but I'll go ahead and just put you in. Actually, go. So what you need to do is just select Calcifer before you hit the initiative button, and then I'll change it to the 20. But I need you to get in there first.
Okay, I'm just figuring out how to select it here.
Roll 20 if you'd like to be a sponsor. We'd love to have you.
It's a very
Let's click
intuitive
on
system.
his token.
Yeah, when I click on the token, it doesn't highlight it or anything.
Oh,
you
know
might not
what?
have access to your
You don't
token.
have control of it. There we go.
That was the
Here,
problem.
now try it again.
Oh, there we go. Check
Yeah.
that out.
Okay.
So Gary once again was just fucking with you, Jude.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. So then select that. I still don't think I'm doing it right.
Yeah, no. Did you click the initiative in the sheet for yourself?
Those of you watching and listening at home, you can catch our Dragonlance game as well as previous episodes of this game and our Greyhawk Adventures games, as well as some other shit Will did, and some other shit that I did. By looking at YouTube/Atomic Peanut Butter Group. Of course, you watch us live sometimes on Fridays, either with Morgrave Mythos or with Dragonlance, twitch.tv/Atomic Peanut Butter Group. And you can check us out on Facebook at either Facebook/Atomic Peanut Butter Group or Facebook/Wicked Studios 11. And then finally, you can listen to us on podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts by searching for Dragonlance Chronicles, if that's your bag, or now by searching for Atomic Peanut Butter Podcast, where we have the first 3 episodes of this game up in order for you to listen to.
All right, thank you for that, Adam.
You're
So
welcome,
looks like
guys.
we're all set up here, and we're at the top of the turn order. We have Calcifer and these 4 imps, these red-skinned little demons with scorpion tails, are coming out of the shadows and trying to jump you.
And Jude, for your benefit, also coming up above you, you have 2 teenagers. One with
I forget how young you guys
yeah,
really are.
I'm 17 and Wolfgang is 16. He has cat-like features, whereas I am sort of deathly pale with sort of a silvery pink hair. And who did we lose again?
No, he's here.
Oh, so everyone's in the wrong spot now, though, for some reason. We've got an old, and I mean old, gnome who has dyed brown beard and hair.
That's right. The roots are showing.
And another old guy
Yeah.
who's, I don't know, he's probably super
like-
old, like 30. How old is he? 28?
He's like indeterminate age. I got to go back and do the timeline. But, he's pretty much bald. I mean, they're shocking.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you're playing a bald dude?
like a little bit angry. I know. It's crazy.
When you think of Volley, think of Matt Colville if he had crazy hair.
Will has by the way,
you know when Matt
rivalry with
Colville
Matt
doesn't
Colville.
dye his stuff properly and it starts to really show pretty bad.
It starts to
it.
drip down his face like Rudy Giuliani.
No,
it's
he's
not,
not like that. He just, sometimes lets it go a little bit too long.
Not
Because
as
normally his hair and his beard is perfect.
It's not Tav's fault.
It's uncomfortably perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jude,
Yes.
what's Calcifer going to do?
Calcifer, I'm going to attack one of those imps because I mean, I don't like imps. I have a bad history with them. So
Yeah, I mean, they're imps, And
yeah,
also,
I mean,
this is, you can sense, this is the impurity that your patron was referring to.
yeah, I kind of had a strong suspicion this had something to do with that. So
The turn order gave it away.
yeah, I think so.
The rolling for a niche.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on one of the imps.
Oh,
Can I do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you attacking the closest one to you here?
Correct. This. Yes.
Okay.
I see him inching forward. You leave him where he was.
You know how when you drop them onto the map and then touch them and then they align to the grid there?
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If they're not full square
Is
size.
that what happens?
Okay. Yeah.
I think I just make all the tokens the same size.
That's fair. So on your sheet, you should just be able to click the spell itself
Okay.
instead of rolling a d20.
There we go. I'm learning.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
You have to make a...
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah. Okay. And it's a 13 DC save. Let's go ahead and get that wisdom save. No. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice. So on our Sunday game a while back, we were playing the Icewind Dale game. It was a Rime of the Frost Maiden. And I played a cleric. I've never played a cleric before. First time ever. And I
Wasn't obvious at all.
I don't know how to play this game. And I took Toll the Dead, but I confused it for Spare the Dying, so I never used it until the very end when everybody made fun of me for having this on my sheet because I had our friend Chuck playing.
I witnessed it.
Yeah, playing it, and he was like, "What?" Like everyone was like, "How come Chuck plays this character better than you?" I'm like, "Well, Chuck knows how to play the game. What do you want?"
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing this game for a long time, guys. Still can't figure it out.
Jude, everything okay with that roll?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Okay, so where do I click on for the roll? Just to make sure.
Just a 1d8.
8. Yeah, you just roll a 1d8.
I see. Okay, there we go.
7.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, and anything else for Calcifer?
Let's see. Can I create a bonfire underneath like two of the other imps on the other side of me, or is that?
Well, I mean, that's gonna unless you have some way of doing that. That's just a bonus or free action. That's gonna take up action to do that.
Yeah, I didn't.
You could move. You could like reposition yourself on the battle map if you like.
I think I'm actually gonna move closer to y'all just to get away from these imps because they kind of have me flanked over here. So
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
All right. And next in the turn order, we've got Volley.
Speaking of Volley, he pulls some of the rocks from out of the bag that he carries around, speaks a couple of quick incantation words, and he gets some magic stones, don't you know?
Oh, I know. I've seen
Oh.
I've seen Volley's magic stones. They hang a little lower now that he's older.
And he crits when he chucks
Whoa!
the next
Hey!
Very nice. Which one are you throwing at?
down here, because
Down there? Okay.
yeah, it's within range, and this one I think is probably a little bit too hidden and what have you.
Yeah, it's.
And the magic stone does a whopping hoo-hoo. Really, that's it? It didn't do any extra damage for
you max plus whatever damage you just rolled.
So it
Right.
did. Let me go back and double check because I don't think it's calculating it right off of the spell. I want to double check.
That's what the problem is.
I don't think that 1d6 plus your spell casting ability modifier. Okay, so
When you get
that's
older,
right.
your stones don't work the way they used to. What can I
And
tell
my
you?
is 4. So
Except for Kemchan, I see that
and-
look.
and let's see, that's
I didn't mean to group you in with this. I'm sorry.
Video.
4. I don't know why it's only given it a 1. So
Just give me a number. What is it supposed to be?
Yeah, just
20.
any number at this point.
20.
20. Oh, wow.
That's bullshit.
Okay.
No way.
No.
Is that
You
right?
I
You throw.
No,
you throw the rock.
18. 18. I lied. 18.
Okay. You throw the rock and you hit this imp like right in the face. It just like punctures its eye, and the rock is like stuck in its head, and it just drops.
You leave him alone. All right, I'm done. That's my turn. I can only throw one around.
That's enough, though, dude.
Next is Wolfgang.
He's
Only we could hear you.
and he's like, you've been practicing.
I'm sure what you're saying is like so cool and funny and like it's
Oh,
like an action hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening again. Yes. And now he's gone.
So I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
No, I turned my camera off.
It is better with
There
the
you go.
camera on.
Fine,
It seems.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So Wolfgang will run up. As passes, Calsford go. I assume you want our help.
I assume you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love your help. I mean, we don't know each other, but you know, this is.
He really says that as a formality. He doesn't even like wait for an answer.
Doesn't even care.
From me.
Rhetorical question, all right?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
And and he'll use his short sword on the imp.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Yeah, it did.
Cool.
Yeah. Would you like to describe what you do to the imp that is now in more than one piece?
Basically, I take off his arm and his wing in one swipe, and then I
Oof.
turn to the when I go next.
And that is 2 imps down. Wow, y'all are making short work of this.
Don't worry, they'll kill me. You'll be fine, guys.
Speaking of, it's Dominic's turn.
Yeah. So I run past Calcifer and I say, "Don't worry, Grams. This is what we do," and move over to this imp over here. Scimitar 1. Fuck, I really just... This is what hubris gets me. I'm assuming that's a miss.
Yep.
Of course it is.
Offhand
is.
scimitar. A nat 1.
Oh,
So there's
would
a
you like to
couple-
roll a D100?
There's also more that happens with this too, but we'll start with the D100 and then go from there. 67, so I'm cool there. However, immediately after I roll an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, and roll a 1 on the D20, the haunting voices grow too loud to ignore. Roll
Oh,
on the
no.
voices from beyond table to determine the effects of these voices. Once this effect occurs, none of the haunting voices manifest again until you finish a short or long rest. All right, I gotta hold on.
Let's see what the voices in his head do to him today.
Now, Will, you
Yo.
have something new on DM's Guild, right? Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Oh, I think I saved it. Did I? Oh no, I didn't save that.
That I do. If I just loaded up, I think it was last week, my latest adventure, Echoes of a Dark Past. It is set in a pseudo. Well, I guess what I'm supposed to say is it's inspired by the world of Greyhawk. There you go. It's 80 some odd page
You're doing
adventure.
much better with this, by the way. That was very good.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it's a first to third level adventure set in the Faustwood. It is a not really a murder mystery. I don't know. It's like all my adventures. It's got a lot of choose your path, choose your poison. There's no right way, no wrong way. Hey, Chris Andrew, how's it going? The print, the PDF is up right now, and then the print version, I've got the proof copy coming to me. It should show up any day, and then once I get that, I'll be able to set the print available for purchase. Cool thing about drive-through is I was just approved that my stuff no longer has to go through review process for me to upload my product.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ah.
So where do we find that again, Will?
Drive-through RPG and just search for Echoes of a Dark Past.
That sounds
great.
terrific.
Perfect timing, because I am now frightened of the creature closest to you, other than yourself, until the end of your next turn. If multiple creatures are closest, technically there are two, including my brother. The DM.
No, the one above you is dead.
Well, there's also
It's very frightening.
There's literally Wolfgang there, could be as well, if you want to consider him a creature.
I
the
see
DM
what you're saying, yeah.
chooses which creature you are frightened of.
No, I'm gonna say it's the imp, not
Yeah.
Wolfgang.
So basically what happens is, that makes more sense. These voices that I've been trying so hard, and this is why I wanted these meditation techniques, but you know what, it turns out it takes more than 2 weeks to really get proficient and expert at that. Who knew? So the voices just drown everything out, and I see this imp, and as I see the imp, its face changes to these ghoulish, ghostly, ghastly faces of people crying for help. And it's just considered, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, and they just keep turning, and the faces turn, and sometimes it's the imp, and sometimes it's one terrible, awful visage. And I freak the fuck out, and I will take an attack of opportunity, because I'm going to try to run out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get back here. So, by the way, remember when I said, Grandpa, this is what we do? Yeah, this is what we do. That will hit.
There's a 19 hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
19 absolutely hits me.
That's going to do 4 piercing and 7 poison damage.
Yep. Well, I will take all of it.
Well, you can make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. I will do
You'll
that.
only take half damage on it.
Con is
half of the
one
poison.
it's my best saving throw. 13.
Oh, all right.
Not a great roll.
So
but
it's
enough.
only 3 points of poison. So a total of 7 points
altogether. All right. Luckily, I rolled a 10 when I rolled my hit points this last level up.
Yeah. So as you flee, its tail kind of whips around and just gets you a little hit on your way out.
Yeah, and I'm like kneeling, and I know this is going to take half my movement to get back up, but I'm kneeling, my hands covering my head in the corner, just yelling for everything to shut up.
Okay.
Wolfgang, I assume we would have our link.
The mind link is still up, yeah.
Still up. All right. So you hear in your head, like, Wolfgang's like, dude, what the fuck? What is wrong? What
Yeah.
are you doing?
And I don't even respond. I just keep yelling to stop and stop and stop.
Okay. Next up, we've got the imps, the two remaining imps. So on their turn, they look at each other across the alley, and you seem to see some sort of understanding between them, and they both turn into ravens and fly.
Oh man! Can I throw?
And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to take a little break.
Oh yeah, good time.
And we will be back in just a few minutes to actually have our party meet our new character here.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again in a few minutes.
We'll be right back.
Keep on rolling, baby.
And with that, we are back.
And we're back. Thanks for joining us on Atomic Peanut Butter Group presents D&D Friday Night here in Eberron with Morgrave Mythos. And we just finished a fight with a few imps. And now our group has met a new person. Why don't we see what happens?
Taft says, ravens, an ill omen.
I think the imps were
And
the
then looks
iller
to
omen,
home.
but I'm still cowering. I think this to myself as I'm cowering still in the, just sort of up at my, head up against the brick wall. Is still just sort of shaking back and forth, yelling for it to stop.
I'm gonna go run up to well, what's your character's name again? It's not Wolfgang. What's the other brother?
Wolfgang has got a much better name. I'm Dominic Pierce.
Yeah, that's
Thank you for playing with us for so long, Will. This is episode 11.
Well, I remember
you did miss a few early on, but you're still on like 7 or 8.
I remember the important ones. Come on now.
That's
I
fair.
go up to Dominic and I like I say I don't say a prayer, but I say some incantations, and I hold out and I touch his back as he shakes, and I'm going to cure him. Whopping 11 points.
Well, I only lost 7, so I'm back up to full. Thank you, but that's the least of my problems.
And then I'll back away as he continues to. Wolfgang, I think your brother's having a fit of some kind.
Yes. Yeah, this happens. And Wolfgang grabs Dominic's head,
bashes it against the wall.
This usually works.
He's like, now we just let him.
Knocks him
Now
the
we just
fuck
let him
out.
sleep. Yeah, now we just let him sleep it off.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Here, can I?
But he kind of tries to calm him. He'll like brush his hair back and trying to like calm him down and like whisper to him, "It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You get it back."
Yeah, and it does eventually decrease, and he calms down a bit. As everyone just stands here watching this, why don't you guys do something while we're doing this?
Oh, I was thinking I could create a peaceful sound that would using minor illusion that would maybe possibly bring you peace.
Dude, we found an Alexa.
So true.
But that would definitely help.
Yeah, I want to create the most peaceful whispering sound.
Not whispering
in your head.
No, that's the
No,
next
you
word.
make
Sorry.
You
No
know, like
whispers.
spa
No
music.
Yes, we're creating spa music for you. That's
Spa
what
music.
we're doing. Okay, let me
Harps and harpsichords.
He loves harp. That's what he does. Wolfgang says he loves the harpsichord.
Ah, Taft, that's really nice.
And I guess I probably should roll against this because not that I'm actively trying to not be affected by it, but because I'm just having a little bit.
Sure, but I'll give you advantage on that roll.
That's fair. What am I rolling?
That's,
Usually a D20 in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fuck
Man, you
asshole.
really don't know this game.
It's an investigation check against the spell save DC.
I am proficient in investigation. 12. I missed
Okay.
it. That was with
Well,
advantage.
Well, no, you want the lower one though. So
Oh, I want
I'll
to
give
miss
you the
it.
lower one. That was the point.
Yes,
of the
you're right.
advantage.
You're right. I
Yes.
forgot. So, okay.
come on, give your character some peace, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Take what's offered. All right.
I'm trying. All right.
So yes, he makes some very calming, spa music, and
Kenny
makes you
G
feel a little
playing on the radio.
oh,
No. Think like
more
Enya.
ambient.
Oh,
You
like what? Enya?
Yes, and yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I got Will's attention on that one. Yeah, so I'll just sort of shake it off a little bit, sort of sit down back up against the bricks wall and just say, "Did we get him?"
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, we got it.
Volley's gonna
Are
go
you
up
okay?
to Calcifer.
Yeah,
It's how
I'm okay.
everybody's kind of like ignoring this guy standing here. And he goes,
Yeah. How's
Are
the
you-
how's
are
how's
you
the old guy
okay?
doing?
I'm
I
fine.
mean,
All right, I help you up to your feet.
Okay.
I stand you up.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with your back?
yeah. I mean, my back has really never been the same ever since I woke up in these woods. I was told to come here. I mean, I haven't even been here for maybe like 5 minutes, and these imps attacked me. So
That's
I
the
need
way
to
it
sit.
goes in this city. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have something to cure a broken back, I'm gonna be stuck with this for a
Oh,
while.
your back is broke? Wow, that's not good. Nope. I could work on something for you if you want. All I need is you to buy the supplies. Here, I'll start. And he pulls out a pen and a paper and he starts like,
Oh man, this is like
scratch. He's doing up a design. He's like, that might work. And so now he's oblivious to everybody.
Yeah.
He's
He's
drawing.
all of a sudden turned into a LuLaRoe salesman.
I'm good. I don't need it. I'm not interested in putting anything together. So.
What's your name, old timer?
My name's
I'm only
Calcifer.
40.
I believe. I actually don't know my name. It's just stitched here into my robe.
Huh?
Apparently.
Really? You
It says
don't know your,
yeah.
you don't know your name?
No, it says Calcifer. So I assume that's what I was called.
The original Calcifer is really pissed off that his robe is missing.
Yeah, he's walking around in his boxers.
What kind of dude writes his name in his clothes?
One that gets it apparently.
Right.
Apparently, Calcifer does.
Yeah, one
Right?
who didn't want to lose it. That was so you don't know your name, and you woke up in the woods, and you found yourself here being attacked by imps.
Yeah, that about sums it up, and that's as far as I can even tell you or muster up any details of who I am and where I'm supposed to be.
Wow. I think there's like a senior living facility nearby. Maybe he's from there.
Stop that.
A silver alert on this guy.
Don't be mean, Dominic.
I'm not
Look
being mean.
here.
I think we should help
So-
him.
And then Volley comes over and he sticks the book up in your face. Now you see, if you wrap it around the midsection here, and I have this pole that would go out back, and then we just strap it around you, and you would put it around your arms. Okay, that might work. And then he goes away.
So
Wow, you have a very creative friend.
that's what we call him, creative. That's it. That's the word. That's the adjective. Now, what brings you here to Sharn?
Well, my patron sent me here.
Oh, we have a patron, Professor Morgrave.
Oh, I'm not familiar with Professor Margrave. I mean,
He's a-
honestly,
Oh,
Brilliant
Betrayus.
man.
Betrayus. He's from Morgrave University. Sorry, I'm staring right at the screen
The
that says
M.
Morgrave
oh,
Mythos. It's very hard
Betrayus, we
not
go
to
way
see
back. I love that dude. No, I wish I knew people. Unfortunately, I don't know if I have any friends either. So, but
You know what? Volley's been looking for a friend. No joke. Like he just mentioned this earlier today.
Why don't you come with us home?
Wow, dude.
I
don't.
I mean, you
Well,
helped
you
me.
can
You
invite
helped me
strange men
out.
home,
so-
Volley.
We have a large place, and I'll be sure that we could find a spot for you until you can figure out what's going on.
So
I would
Calcifer
appreciate that.
has-
Thank you.
Calcifer, you still have kind of like essentially your patron GPS is still pinging
Mm.
of where you go. You can still sense that impurity is in the vicinity of where you are, but it's more diffused now. Before when you found yourself here, it was essentially like you had a really good signal, and you were drawn right to that spot. Now that you had this little fight with the imps, the signal is more diffuse. You can't really tell where you need to be going to deal with the impurity. It's more of the whole kind of local area of the city that you're in.
Well, I mean, truthfully, like, even if it's just a general feeling, these people seem to at least give me a place to, to rest up, so I can get my bearings. So, do I keep that information? Is that something I would, normally keep to myself? That information that I feel that, or is that something I would want to share with this group of people?
It's up to you.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to keep it to myself, so none of you know anything that I know.
Look at this guy DMing. All right.
I'm going to keep it to myself for now, and I just kind of want to hang out with you guys because you seem really friendly, and my back really hurts. So, yeah.
I hear Taft gives good massages. Is that?
Yeah. So Taft walks up behind him and starts giving him nice back massage, and says, "These imps, they're a big problem. We've been looking for imps. Have you seen more of them?"
I haven't, but my intuition does tell me that maybe there's something kind of nearby. I don't know if it's necessarily imps per se, but my intuition tells me that we're not through with trouble here.
And Taft says, "Well, Dominic over here will tell you all about it, but we're looking to get rid of these imps. We've been asked to go."
You told me we got them all.
Wait, there were 2 ravens that just flew away that were imps.
What? Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think Dominic noticed that.
I missed that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is
right.
Dominic. By the way, there were 2 ravens.
Wait a minute. Were there
The imps
ravens
turned-
or
The
were
last
they
2
imps? I don't care
The
about
last
ravens,
2
do I?
imps- Listen, no, the last 2 imps turned into ravens and flew away.
Oh, I guarantee one of those imps was the one that got away from us the first time, which we should have killed. I blame Atreus for this.
Ooh,
How do you
really
know one of the
tense,
ones we
says
killed
Taft.
was?
Because I can feel it in my bones.
Oh,
Ooh,
I have
okay,
a
you're
new
next.
arch nemesis, guys, and his name is Johnny Imp.
Johnny.
I think it was the one that terrified me.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, all imps kind of look the same to you.
That's racist. That's not true at all. I can
They all
tell.
look the
I
same
can
to
tell
Taft,
one
don't
imp
worry.
from another.
I mean, do you think the ravens have flown all that far away, or is there any way we could possibly track them down?
That's a good
How do you
question.
track a raven?
That's
I mean,
that's the name of my memoir, by the way.
How do you-
that's a good one. I like that. Yeah. It's mysterious,
How do you track a raven? The Adam Sandler story.
enigmatic.
We could survey the ravens in the area and see if any look a little suspicious.
Yeah.
You see
know-
something, say something.
I heard that druids can talk to ravens. Let's go find and make a druid friend.
Where are we going to
And
find a
then they can-
druid in the city?
That's right. We're going to have to go outside of the city to find a druid.
Well, here's the thing. I actually can speak with animals. Turns
Well,
out.
there you go.
Oh shit! Maybe you're a druid.
I didn't know you were a druid. That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I woke up in the woods. The animals just started talking to me. I don't know if you've ever
That
seen
sounds
those
like a druid to me. I think you might be
Yeah.
a druid.
Right?
Sure, there you go. Close enough.
I'm still learning who I am. I mean,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable. I think this is a good place to start. It's a good starting off point.
I mean, life,
go.
trust me, is a long journey, and you figure out a lot about yourself along the way.
Oh,
And
I say
you
in
know-
my head, this old guy's never going to shut up about this stuff, is he?
I keep on going, talking about this topic.
I don't say it to you. I say it to Wolfgang.
I know, but I keep talking about it.
I'm sure you do.
Can
And
I?
then have examples.
Okay, just responds
charts.
to you that, like, dude, we gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I'm done with this.
Okay, let's go to the bar, guys.
Oh wait, they're going to the bar though.
Oh.
We should probably stick around.
Going to the bar.
That's what I meant.
So is that what
Come
you're
on, we
doing?
gotta
Are you going to the bar now?
Yes, we're going to the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because didn't we? Why were we going there in the first place?
We were looking for the
We're
imps.
looking for imps.
Oh, that's right.
There might be more in the bar. We're not going to know until we get there and get a drink.
Well, we're right here.
That's true. You are almost to
If
where
an
you were
imp
going.
can change into a raven, it could change into a buxom beauty that serves beer. Come on.
All right, now you got me
You're
interested.
gonna
I'm
go serve
in.
her
Now
the
you're
bar,
talking,
man?
Molly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like ironclad logic right there. That's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how it works.
Can't argue with that. So yeah, you continue over to the tavern with your new friend in tow, and go in. It is a small place. It just like a pretty much a hole in the wall dive bar. There is nobody there right now. There's just the bartender.
There's got to be one barfly, a local that's always here.
No, there's literally no one except for
Wow.
one person sitting at a table in the corner. There's only like 3 or 4 tables in this place. It's a very small bar, and at a table by the door, there is one person sitting there. It's a middle-aged elf female, and she sees you come in and looks pointedly over at you, and then looks back at something that she's reading.
This sounds like a
I
job
go
for
right
Wolfgang.
over to her.
Oh, not that's the
I
last
thought this
job
was
we
for
want.
Wolfgang.
Yeah, it was absolutely a job for Wolfgang.
Volley's going over. And
Yeah,
climbing
we
up
know
on the
you
chair
are.
next
Go
to
ahead.
When you come over to her table, she looks over at you. Yes, can I help you with something?
Hello, my name's Volley. Volley Veerbuck. It's actually Veerbuck Verbeeg or something like that. I don't remember. I have to look at my character sheet. There it is. Volbuck Veerbug. But people call me Volley. Nice to meet you. And your name is?
Volley, yes, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Alestra.
Ooh, what a nice name.
Thank you.
I could imagine a dragon being named Alestra.
Thank you, I guess. That's very nice of you to say.
Thanks.
I'm supposed to be meeting some people here. I'm sorry, Bali. I'm just looking at some information before I have a meeting. Is there something?
Oh, really?
I can help you with?
Actually, there is. We're looking. I look around just to make sure nobody's like that shouldn't be around. I don't know, because that's what people do. And he goes, "We're looking for imps. Have you seen any?"
And when you say imps, she looks taken aback for a second, and she looks at you, and she looks over at the rest of you, and then she looks back at Bali. So, I'm meeting you about the imps?
Inside check.
Yes, you are.
Go ahead and roll that inside check.
5. I'm really having a rough day, guys.
You are really suspicious of this woman.
Yeah, I don't think she's here to meet us.
She's
Normally-
totally not on the level.
No.
Normally,
I just give her the
Volley-
side eye the entire time.
Yeah, normally Volley would not be paying attention to this sort of thing, but this is so out of left field that he got an 11. So
Yeah, I mean, you know,
But
she
he
seems
does
normal to
know-
you.
he does know that they weren't supposed to meet anybody, so that's weird. So he's going to.
Were we, though?
Yeah, you were supposed to meet
Yeah, that's where
someone
we're
else.
going to the bar.
Oh, to meet her about the imps.
We
I
didn't
think
know.
Volley misunderstood the
The assignment.
Yeah,
instructions.
yeah. It's not a mechanical dog.
Yeah.
It didn't hold my interest.
This
for
is
very
why
long.
Yeah.
we don't let
Yes!
Volley take the lead in these
Yes, you
investigations.
are. Wolfgang, could you come help and talk to this lady? She's got her name is Alestra.
She sounds smooth.
Wolfgang got himself a drink, and he comes over. And he's like, "I'm sorry, excuse He gets a little ahead of himself.
No,
And then he'll
that's
present a
quite all
card
right.
that says Wolfgang and Associates.
He just
It's
made
like,
that
I
card
think
up. It's Pierce and Pierce, private investigators.
You don't see this. You
I
don't
see.
this.
I see
You're
everything.
so
I'm staring
side-eyed.
right at you. I'm like, literally on your shoulder. I am the opposite of a wingman right now. By the way.
By the way, Taft has gone over to the barkeep. He's talking about how this place could benefit from some musical performances, get some people in the seats. He's just kind of chit-chatting, not really paying attention to any of it.
He's drumming up.
Yeah, the bartender is pretty much like, yeah,
Yeah,
just wiping the same beer.
he's done
mug.
that drill before. He's pitching it.
yeah.
But Wolfgang's like, maybe we're the ones you're looking for.
Well, you do. I'm sorry. Who sent you?
In your head, you hear, "Don't trust her. Be cautious."
Totally ignoring that. It's like, oh yeah, we've been sent by Morgrave University.
He doesn't even know anybody's name.
Yeah.
We're cool here. We're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I guess you are who I'm supposed to be meeting then.
Yes.
I wasn't, I guess, expecting.
I know, such professionals.
You.
I understand.
Yes, sure. Let's go with that.
And he sips his drink and like winks at her.
And Volley's sitting here watching this, and he sees that, and so then he winks at Wolfgang.
And then I misconstrue this, and I think he's in on the fact that we shouldn't trust her, so I wink back at Volley.
Volley winks at Dominic.
And I wink at Calcifer to make sure that he's in on this.
Oh, I'm like patting down my robes and realizing I don't have any money for drinks. I don't know if I have any. And I'm like, Volley, can I bum some change off you? Is that possible?
Oh,
Okay,
of
so
course you
2
can.
sets a night. I'm just saying, you can see people here and here. You got 8 o'clock and 10:30.
Meanwhile, Alestra is just looking around the table at you all winking at each other.
Why did they send these assholes?
Pretty much, yeah. Right. Well, then I guess we should get to it.
What do you mean to it? Side eye.
Well, I was going
Stop.
to give you
Stop.
the
Wolfgang
information.
starts
I'm sorry, everybody started talking at once, and I have no idea what you said, Alestra. What? Out with it.
I was going to give you the information that I had about the imps.
What do you know?
Yes,
about the imps?
yes, absolutely.
Well, there's been, as you know, a rash of crimes, and several reports have been talking about what seem to be imps as the perpetrators of the crimes. There's been some robberies, and there was actually a murder as well.
A murder.
Indeed,
Wow.
indeed, a murder. It's really it's a very unfortunate, well-respected member of the community.
Who was it?
It was a warehouse worker.
I thought you were going to say
he was
were
a,
rat. I almost jumped you. What?
How was he murdered? What happened?
Well, by imps. They found him with some sting puncture wounds and seemed to have died from the poison. But there
By the
was
way, no joke.
a witness.
As I'm writing my notes, I wrote warehouse, WERE house.
Because it's not really a house.
He's a warehouse worker. He turns into a house every once in a while.
I'm really stuck on this were rat, guys.
So she then gives you essentially everything that she's learned about what's happening with this. There have been several incidents that have happened in the last week or so, always involving imps and sometimes involving multiple imps.
That's a lot of imps. How many imps have you seen at once? Have you seen these imps?
Oh, well, I have not seen any of the imps. I'm just gotten all of the collated all of the information, and I'm giving it to you.
And where did you get this
To
information from?
Well, this is from people here in the area.
What's it to you?
I'm sorry.
What's it to you? Why are you taking the lead on this? Alestra, if that's your
trying
real
to-
name.
Don't be rude,
Trying
Dominic.
to help the city. I mean, I work in an unofficial capacity with the city guard as an advisor. I believe
Insight
they-
check. I don't buy any of this bullshit.
Okay, go ahead.
16.
Okay, yeah, she, as far as you can tell, she's definitely telling the truth.
I
She
may have
seems
misread
like
her
a-
early on. I may have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it down a notch.
Okay.
Yeah. And I in Wolfgang said, he says, I think we need to switch to you as the good cop here because I really think I fucked up this entire investigation up to this point. She's on the level.
Alestra, from the pile of papers that she's had, she pulls out like a map of the district, and she points at a thing. It does seem that all of the incidents have been centered, and you can kind of get a general idea that yeah, they are kind of in a circle around a particular kind of nest of alleyways in this area.
Huh. Well,
Well, that's easy enough here. We'll take our new friend, Calcifer.
why are we taking-
He's going to talk to the birds, and the birds will let us know where the imps are. Ah!
All right. This is
I'm
not.
sorry, I don't understand.
I don't understand either, truth be told. We just found this guy in an alley. I don't really.
His name is Calcifer. I'll have
I
it.
mean, do you have a raven problem too? Because
Yeah, we can kill two birds with one stone here, yeah.
we saw two of these imps turn into ravens and fly off. So I mean, we think this is a pretty good hunch that maybe we could, track more down.
Again, just found this guy in an alley. So we're not he's not part of Pierce & Pierce private investigators.
Well, listen, I'll leave you to figure out how you'd like to deal with it. I'll leave you these notes, and but this is pretty much all the information we have. I gotta go. I've got a very important meeting. In just a few
Insight
minutes.
check.
Make another-
Fine. I don't believe her again.
You're back to not believing her.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. All right. And I say in Wolfgang's head, you're probably going to need to follow her. I don't trust her.
And with that, she gets up and takes her leave.
Yeah. I nudge.
Thank you.
I just
You
elbow.
can
Wolfgang.
contact me through Matreus if you need to.
No, we don't. Yeah, we're good.
And she
Dominic,
leaves.
what happened
say-
to
I
you
say
to
him-
make you distrust people so much?
I've seen some shit, and this she's up to something. She's not late to a meeting. I think she's
You want
involved
me
in
to-
this.
All right.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
should
So-
Wolfgang actually follow her? I don't know.
That's up to you, dude.
Okay, and Taft says, okay, well, if you ever want to make money in this dump, you can probably call me. And then he walks back over to the group and says, so what's going on?
We're going to go get some stale bread. And
Okay.
then Calcifer and I are going to go up onto the roofs, and we're going to feed the ravens. And then he's going to talk to them, and we're going to find out where these imps are.
I
Yeah.
got it. All right.
I like the way Molly thinks. Yes.
I mean, it's not the worst plan I've heard.
This is one of the best plans from Wolfgang and Associates that I've heard in a long time.
All right. I'm going to follow the woman.
Okay, how are you planning on doing that?
Well, I'm just gonna keep my distance and just see where she goes. I'm not like going to try to like overtake her or anything like that. I'm just gonna like keep
So
my
how
distance.
long do you wait after she leaves?
Like 3 minutes, so I don't
You're gonna lose her immediately for 3 minutes.
No.
So okay, so 3 minutes. You wait 3 minutes. You walk out the door. Make a perception check and a stealth roll.
Okay.
Fireball.
Perception.
Hell yeah.
6. And stealth is much better.
This is the level of professionalism I'm used to.
Yeah. Well, you've seen this level of professionalism for some time now. This is new for Calcifer.
But he's very sneaky about it.
Yes, here's the thing. He goes out.
He sees nothing.
He sees nothing, and no one sees him.
him. We don't even notice he's left
There
the
you
bar.
go.
Well, I feel like I feel comfortable that Wolfgang's on the case. So we should probably go track down the imps, I guess.
So, where does this map look like it's centered around? Like, how close to where we are, etc.
So the area is a few blocks away. You know, no more than say a 10-minute walk or so from where you are now. But it is a kind of a warren of tiny alleyways, and yeah, it's probably the most dangerous spot of one of the worst areas of the city.
So I'm looking for a vendor of some sort to get some bread.
Sure, you know, there's the
The bread guy on
stale bread from the upper wards stall.
Do it.
It sells, you know, yesterday's bread
Stale
from
bagels.
from the upper
Yeah,
wards.
just called old.
Yeah.
Just called old breads.
I'll go and I'll
Ye
go
old
and
breads.
The old bread. I'll go buy a couple loaves.
Okay.
All right, somebody's gonna have to help me get. Oh wait, I got my rope. We're climbing. Then I'm gonna take Calcifer. We're gonna go up on one of these roofs. If nobody stops us, that's what we're gonna
So
do.
you realize you are in Sharn, so there's pretty much a roof everywhere because the whole city is vertical.
Right, but I'm looking for one that I can get on top of with not a lot of problems.
What if I use spider climb so you can climb up the walls to get up to the?
I've got a rope of climbing.
Oh, well, then we're all
Let
right.
this
Depends-
dude spider
This
climb.
guy's
That sounds
Batman.
so much cooler than your fucking rope.
Well, I want to eat bugs if you do that.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
Yeah.
I don't believe it'll take.
He should totally be your Renfield.
Well, I'm willing to try anything once. Let's do it.
Okay, well let's roll for spider climb. Here. Oh, I don't
I think
actually
you
roll.
just do it.
I just do it.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
do
it
it.
just does
That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, because
Yep.
he's willing.
That sounds
so-
fine.
You just climb.
Okay, so Volley, you can just now climb up walls. This
Cool.
is-
I'm gonna climb up walls. It's awesome. I'm having fun.
Okay,
Are you
so
co-
Wally's got a couple loaves of bread and is climbing up walls.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the good news is we might not see him for a while.
Well, Calcifer, are you coming?
Yeah. Also, this guy's got like useful spells. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I gotta say,
What?
this weird homeless dude we just found in the alley is super talented.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm still learning. I just realized,
Learning,
holy shit.
You got it down. You are much more capable than the rest of us, like, put together, dude.
I mean, I still didn't get a drink. I would love it if somebody would have
Oh
been
yeah,
able
we
to-
just left the bar.
Yeah, but, oh,
Maybe tonight. If you know
Oh,
what,
too bad.
we'll celebrate if we actually complete this mission
I'll buy us a bottle.
in
How
the
about
next
that?
35 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go up on the roof with Volley because I'm thinking if I can talk to a raven and say, hey, why don't you check around with your other raven pals, your buddies, you know, commiserate and figure out are any of you not like the other, essentially.
Right, you're looking for the false ravens. Okay.
I turn to Taft and I say, "We're never gonna find these imps, are we?"
Taft looks back and says, "No, you want to go get a drink?
We should probably just go back inside. Yeah.
We should probably investigate further."
Yeah. Let's.
On the roof, Volley and
I'm gonna
Calcifer.
pick and put out the bread.
Okay, you're putting out some bread and trying to get some birds to come eat it. Go ahead and just roll me a D100.
Okay. Do. 67.
Get 67
Okay.
pigeons. Oh no.
Hell yeah.
You get 6.7 pigeons. Right.
That's good eating right there.
You get yourself a stew going on.
No, some birds immediately come and start feasting. No ravens though, but yeah, there's some pigeons and a couple seagulls start flying right in and picking at your bread.
Can you talk to any of these guys?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to ask them a question here.
Sure.
I want to ask these pigeons. Do you know any ravens? Are you friends with any ravens? I don't know if your species interacts with one another, essentially, but it'd be great if if there's been any bad ravens or ravens that are looking a little suspicious lately. Maybe you could tell me about.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how they would interact either, but I'm going to say that they hate the ravens. They hate the ravens. Just really horrible, The
Maybe
pigeon,
you could just ask
pigeon
about
that you talk to.
imps.
Pigeon that you talk to is the ravens. Where? Hate those guys. Where? You saw ravens? Ooh, bread.
Ask them if they see the demon guys too.
Oh yeah. Well, what about any imps? Have you seen any imps?
Don't know what an imp is. Ravens? Wait. Oh, you mean raven things?
Yes.
Ravens that are not ravens?
Yes, ravens that are not ravens. Like.
Oh.
Yeah.
The pigeon goes back to the bread. Ravens, not ravens. Right. Yes. Bread. Oh, ravens, not ravens. Right. They're over there. And he just kind of starts pecking in a direction and then goes back to the bread.
Valdi, did you see in what direction the raven was pecking toward when he said that?
No. They're just eating. They're cute as hell though. And I
said
throw them-
Remember that Volley is just hearing
cool. Yeah.
Okay, so he was. In which direction was the pigeon pecking? Was it south, west?
I mean, you have a general idea of the direction that he was pecking in, but it's not a very specific thing to go on.
By the way, how did no one inside check that fucking pigeon?
Right?
I mean, he was very distracted. The bread was really.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
The whole Left for Bread plot line. It's
Never
crazy.
trust a pigeon.
I mean, it's the only lead we got. Can we possibly roof hop in that direction? And
We can do roofies. Yeah.
What? Yikes! I don't think that's what we call it.
Evening is taking
That's
the
not
piss.
what we
That's a
call it
different thing?
anymore.
That's a different
That was
thing? Oh,
that
sorry.
was pre-World War II. Yeah, we don't. I just realized you're effectively Captain America.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, not
Frozen
you.
in time for Captain Sharn.
Captain Sharn. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, we'll just whatever direction you tell me that they said they were in, we'll go that way.
well,
So you want to essentially go to another roof in that direction and spread some more bread?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best lead
We
we
didn't
got.
go with them, right, Jeremy?
No,
I'm gonna holler
Are
down to him. And
we
let him know where
watching?
We're going.
We're watching, right?
We're watching.
I would hope
We've got to be
so.
watching. Yeah. We have no idea where Wolfgang went.
So we're like, what are they doing?
I don't know.
Should we walk over that way?
Yeah. I am somewhat curious to see what Volley and this guy we just found in the alley are doing, and we have no other leads.
All right.
Well, you do. You have like the area that.
Oh well, let's just
You
go to one of
identified on
the.
the
Let's just
map.
go to the street then. What are we doing here? Let's just go to this. We'll walk around. We'll stay close to these buildings, but just stay on the ground level.
So they're going essentially in the same direction.
We're splitting the party three ways. Yeah,
Right.
But you're all going the same way.
except for Wolfgang, who we
Kemchan, Wolfgang, yeah.
who's following
just
into this.
Standing outside looking for the elf and no one else can see. Kemchan, you still with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Very stealthy. That's good.
He's still
Exactly.
stealthy. We have
No one
idea
can
where
see
they're
you.
at.
Actually, trying
Mm-hmm.
to say stuff, but it's not coming through all. I know.
Not coming through is is apropos to this situation. Yes.
I wanted to try to see if I could pick up the trail of
Pigeon?
what's her name?
Sure. Give me a survival roll if you're trying to track her.
I wanted to see if I could try to pick up trail of the
Alestra.
woman I was following.
Olestra?
He rolled a 2.
You can
by the
try,
way.
but
Those
she's
of
very
you
slippery.
watching and listening at home, he rolled a
That's
2 on that
Can I
survival
use
roll.
can I have inspiration on that?
Do you have inspiration?
Can I use the inspiration on that? Yeah.
No, the inspiration, remember, has to be used before the roll.
Oh yeah, because that was my fault for asking Gary if that's how we did it. Because Gary's got a lot of fucking bullshit rules about inspiration.
Sure. Anyway, you do not see her at all. You have no
But
like
the good news
no.
is she doesn't see you
I
either.
turn around and I head back to the bar.
Everybody else left the bar while you were trying to find.
Right.
Yeah.
You run right into me and Dominic walking out, like just
Right.
down the street towards the place.
Yeah, you see us leaving.
Okay. All right.
But we
Then I
don't
run up.
see you
I
'cause
run up.
you're very stealthy.
Yeah.
I am very stealthy, so I just appear next to you guys.
Ah!
Hey!
Uh,
God!
Don't do that.
Stop it!
I-
Oh!
What's going on?
I don't know.
Where are you going? What's going on?
No, well, shit, God, we're in the middle of an investigation. What happened with the woman?
No, she's gone.
Oh shit, she slipped yet?
I lost her from the beginning. Don't worry about it. What's going on?
I told you, 3 minutes was way too long to wait.
I figure how fast could
You
she
gotta,
go?
you gotta be like
You
1
don't have
minute,
to be
man.
that fast to disappear in 3 minutes in a city. All right, we're gonna follow that.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Volley and the new guy are up in the roofs with bread, talking to chickens. I don't know, but we gotta.
Yeah, and none of that surprises me about Volley.
Like, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So anyway,
That
so
tra-
we're
it
yeah
tracks.
we're gonna
That
follow
tracks,
the map,
yeah.
but we're gonna kind of follow the roofs that we think that they're jumping on, but we're just gonna go in the same direction and follow the map that was given to us by that suspicious woman.
Right. Towards the spot where the bad guys are.
Yeah, and I'm even more suspicious now that she just ditched you so easily. But again, you did wait way too long. I told you, just go. Like,
All right,
45 seconds tops.
Well, I just bought the drink. I didn't want to leave it.
You didn't even drink it. It's still in the bar. You didn't even drink the
No,
drink.
I drank it. That's not
No
mine.
wonder you lost her. All right, let's just go. Let's just go. I didn't want to talk about this anymore. Let's just go.
Okay, for you two roof runners, why don't we actually get an acrobatics check with advantage?
Chris
just to see how
Andrews
things
says
are
in
going
chat,
with keeping.
I turn around and head back to the bar, the path of the true hero.
Acrobatics with advantage. Got it.
Yes.
I got a 12.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, acrobatics.
It's on
You
your
know how to set the
sheet,
advantage
left-hand
toggle?
side, down a little bit.
It
Next
might
to an,
automatically be set.
No, I mean
Oh,
I can click acrobatics, but what's the
So towards the
This is a
top
little
of the sheet, there's a
button,
toggle
yeah.
that says advantage, disadvantage.
it probably just automatically going to advantage. It's just,
Yeah,
that's
these
what I
guys leave it on all the time, and it makes me crazy.
I do it just because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mission
works.
accomplished.
I'm looking.
Or you can just hit it twice.
I might just
Acrobatics.
I'm just gonna do acrobatics twice. We'll just do that. Doesn't work.
Wait, you
No,
already
you
got,
got
it.
it.
wrong.
Already
Already
set
got
up.
it in.
That's
Check it
good.
out.
Yeah. Roll 20 if you'd like to be a sponsor. We'd love to have you.
So yeah, you both are surprisingly well with the implements that you've got, your spider climb spell and your rope. You're fine. You're not falling off of the roofs.
Wonderful. Volley. Could
So
you,
yeah, you're at another roof and spreading more bread.
Yes, please. Let's spread more bread. Like, who are we attracting? Or there has to.
By
be
the
more
way,
than
my
just
Uncle Johnny
pigeons
would
up
have
here.
loved this. He raised pigeons and queens on the rooftops. This is really perfect for him. So, Uncle Johnny, this is for you, wherever you
Well,
are.
I just figure that the birds over here will be different birds, and you could ask them, and maybe they'll know something else.
Sure, why don't you roll another D100?
Roll for bird.
Okay.
That's what's happening here. Roll for bird.
16.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bald
So,
eagle. What do you think?
one solitary raven comes down
What?
Perfect.
and starts eating the food.
Nevermore.
Yeah, that's so
Raven,
Raven.
looks
Chris
up at you
Andrews
and is like,
says.
ah!
We said that earlier, but
Okay. Well, now that I actually see a raven, what do you think I should say to this raven, Volley? Like,
Ask him if he knows where there's imps.
just get right out with it. Sure.
Well,
Raven, Raven, are you familiar with any imps in the area?
Raven looks up at you and is like, I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Do you have a name?
Yeah.
Raven.
What's my
Everyone-
name?
It's like this
Oh,
is like they're trying
sorry.
to buy drugs in an alleyway and they've never done it before.
Sorry, my apologies. I've never really talked to animals much.
Chris
hello,
Andrew
fellow birds.
cheers 100 for Will. 1 week too late, but a sweet moment? Question mark. Huzzah!
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 So you get inspiration, Will.
Cool. Thanks, Chris.
My name is Calcifer. What is your name, Raven?
Stan.
That's great. That's a wonderful name.
Well, it's a
I
pleasure
love it.
meeting you, Stan. We're looking for imps. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the kind.
Imps. Oh, the little scaly red thing.
Yeah, maybe possibly an imp that could, mimic the image or the form of a raven.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those no good nicks. Ugh.
Can we bring this Raven with us?
Raven, would you like to hang out with us? Would you like to have a
Wait,
drink at the bar?
are you trying to deal with these fake ravens? Because they're giving us ravens a really bad name.
Well, we have lots of bread. If you want to, what kind of information do you have? Or what have you? Where have
I
you
do
seen
like
them?
bread. Oh yes, they're well, I could show you. They're always
Oh.
coming in and out of this one particular door.
Interesting. A particular door. Volley, quick, give him more bread. Tell me where the store is.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in a conversation with you now. I'm not just gonna fly off if you stop giving me bread. You don't need to keep.
You look a little
throwing bread in front of
peckish. We made some bread for you. You eat the bread. You look at you. You're skin and bones. Just eat the bread. Just eat the bread, Stan. What's your name? Stanley? Stan? Steve?
Yes.
Look, Stan, I've been stranded in the woods starving before. If someone was handing me bread, I'd be eating it up. So I just want to make sure you're well fed. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate that. I just, I'm not a pigeon here. All right.
What's
we
he
gotta
saying?
take this fucking Raven with us, guys. There's no
What's
way
he
about
saying?
it.
The
I want
Raven
him
is
to come
saying that
with us.
that there's a door apparently.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, a door that but he hasn't told me where this door is. It's a lot
Oh,
of doors.
get him to tell you where the door is.
Yeah.
I can give him more bread.
No, don't. He'll on it.
No?
No, it might offend him. I don't want you to give him more bread.
Oh, he doesn't like bread. Okay.
He loves bread. He doesn't. He's embarrassed about it, I think.
Got a tough relationship with bread, you know. He's got Raven body issues.
real
it's
carb.
Oh, he
crazy.
just
Carb.
grabs his belly and he goes, "Don't I know?" And then he looks at the raven and he goes,
More
"I
carbs."
understand."
And then he winks, and then the raven winks back at the Calcifer winks back at him, and then I wink at Taft.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I'll show you where they are if you try to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Please, Stan. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Here's some squawking.
So the raven actually just hops over to the edge of the roof that you're currently on, and he says, "All right, you see that intersection over there? It's like a 5-way intersection."
Yes.
Okay.
This bird's
Yeah.
sharp.
Okay. So the second one of those roads, it's the 4th door in.
Yeah, you're not smarter than me, Bird.
That's bullshit. He absolutely is.
This bird absolutely is smarter than you.
Second road.
Probably smarter than most of you.
Bird brain my ass. It's the name
Raven,
of his
would
memoir, by the way.
Wait, explain that
The
again.
story of Steve the Raven.
Stan.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Stan.
get it straight. It's Stan.
Stan, would you mind accompanying us down there? I mean, I'm not familiar with the city. I know you're saying second road, 4th door in, but I would
What did
love
he
it if you-
say? What did he say?
He said apparently, okay, do you see this 5-way intersection down here? He says this second road, apparently 4th door in. That's where we might find these imps.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, where are the guys? Hey, guys!
We're right down here. We're right below
Hey,
you.
Molly.
We're right. Hey, Molly. Right below you.
Oh,
Hey.
hi!
Yeah.
Hi, I'm up there.
How you doing?
Hey, we
Hello,
got
Molly.
Wolfgang.
Did you see me
he's here.
climb the wall?
That was pretty cool.
No,
You're like
I
a
wasn't.
spider.
I wasn't watching.
No, it's awesome.
Was it?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, catch me.
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah, jump.
Okay,
No,
No.
we're not gonna do it.
No.
No. So where
Well,
are you
turns out
What are you
going?
doing?
Oh the plan worked. We just chatted with Stan, and Stan told us where to go. So
Who's Stan?
Sweet.
Oh,
So,
he's a
when you say
he's a
who's
raven.
Stan, when you say who's Stan,
Yeah.
you notice that like perched on the edge of the roof, looking down at you, there's a little raven head kind of comes over and like looks down at you and kind of nods.
That is
Oh.
Stan.
I nod back, but I do it like the up way. Like
So
I
wait,
see.
are you going to stand for this raven? Is this what you're saying?
no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that
Come
was.
on, you guys just
Yikes.
tossed it out
Oh
there.
my
Please,
goodness,
please,
that was.
please don't. I don't think Stan's going to appreciate that.
No, I don't.
I think he would. I think he wants you to stand for him.
Yeah, you're gonna offend the Raven real easy that way with your dad jokes.
No,
If
this
there's
is-
one
this
thing
is-
I know
this is
about
Taft's
Ravens,
job.
not a fan of dad jokes.
Yeah. So
And he
what are we doing?
shits on, but he tries to shit on you, but it hits me. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Ravens
well-
are. Oh, this is a new coat.
Well, so Stan told us about this door that we should head to, where you might possibly find these imps. So that's where we're going right now.
Well, if you
Yeah.
can't trust a random Raven to give you directions on how to find imps, what can you trust in this crazy
Well,
world?
wait a minute. It's not random. His name is Stan. And
It was random
he-
that you found him, though.
Well, not really. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, I've got bread and I'm on a roof and there's birds.
Right, and randomly this. All right, forget it. Let's just go to this door.
I mean, statistically, he's going to start talking to him about this
I just.
the probability.
Yeah.
Why do you have to get him all riled up?
I don't
like
know.
That?
It was a bad idea. It was. I
How
don't
do
know
you
why
do
I
that?
did it. I can't help
Don't you
myself
stop
sometimes. I
engaging
realized it was a
Paul.
mistake while I was doing it. I should have stopped.
And you didn't stop. And
I
yet you
didn't stop. I should have stopped. It was my fault. I admit it's my fault.
Okay. Where are we going now? He says out loud. Where are we going now?
That door.
Okay.
Chris Andrews says, and I'm assuming this was for Jeremy's joke, which button withdraws bits for that one? Question mark. He added a ha-ha, but we don't need that. We'll assume he's serious.
All right, so we're at a door. We need to go through it. Yes.
Okay, so you follow the Raven's instructions, and Stan actually just keeps hopping along the roofs, following you.
I think he likes you guys.
He just every once in a while he looks down. Your speak with animals spell does end in this period, and by the time you get to where you're going, but Stan is continuing to like follow you and like look at where you all are going.
And we can
when you
read
get
what
to
he's
the
saying in his eyes.
Yeah.
They're very
when you get to the door, there's a little sign on the side of the door. It says Thistlewick's Pawn All.
Ooh.
Huh.
And you can see there's a little window.
I'm totally gonna
and,
buy a VCR and an electric guitar.
And there is in the window there's some instruments, various different musical instruments, and there's some really gaudy costume jewelry, and just the kinds of things that you would see at a kind of sketchy pawn shop.
All right, what's the play?
I say we go in there, guns a blazing.
Bash in.
I mean, maybe we could just walk in and
knock on the door. Yeah.
knock on the door, maybe.
That's well. Okay, all right. Let's think about
wait.
this. Let's think about it. If we knock on the door, we're immediately going to alert the imps. Now
It's a
we're going under
business.
the
You
assumption
don't
that the
knock, you
Raven
walk
has
in.
given us accurate.
All right.
directions.
Yes. We'll walk in. It's a business. We'll just walk in.
Oh, good idea.
Pretend we're look around customers, right?
Right. All act nonchalant.
We're
Now,
good
do we
at-
know each other, or are we pretending we're just all coming in? And
No.
No. Here.
Maybe only one of us should go in there, and kind of.
That's
scout the place.
dangerous. I say we all go in and pressure them.
So while you all are discussing this, standing right outside the door opens, and at the door is a young gnome, probably younger than you, Volley.
of course he is.
Of course he is.
Yeah. And he looks around at all of you and hello. I noticed you all looking in the window, and please come on in. I've got some really great deals.
Oh,
Would you like to come
Change
inside?
into a gnome in front of me, will ya? And I chuck a rock at his head.
what are you doing?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
come
joking.
on.
No, do it. You said it. You did it. You said it. You did it.
No,
All
I
right.
didn't roll any dice. You roll dice, you do it. There you go. I go.
So I say.
"Uh-huh."
So
I
Taff
just-
says, "Thank you, sir. I'm actually looking for a, artisanal and magically crafted instrument to help me perform. And I see you have beautiful instruments here. Can you show me into your shop?" And
please
and try to
come in.
beckon
Yes,
him in.
I've got such great instruments here. You'll love them. What do you play?
Excellent. I play the mandolin. I play the lute. Can you show me anything in a, and then, use
Can you show
Eberron
me anything
language?
on the mandolin?
Sure.
Right.
I've got several different stringed instruments that you might appreciate.
Oh, this is lovely. And and Taft picks this out, and he starts to fiddle around a little bit and do some things, and hopefully other members of his party
I
are
am
doing things
absolutely
while
going
he
to
does
look around
this.
to
Right.
see for another door to get into a.
And as that's starting to go on, I turn to Calcifer and I go, you know what just occurred to me?
Yes.
What's not to say that that raven you were talking to was an imp? Oh, we're on a wild goose chase now, I think.
Are you saying you think Stan would deceive us?
I think Stan's name isn't really Stan. I think his name is Evil. Like as an imp. Only
does
one way
everybody
to
else
find
do?
out. Let's pressure this gnome into spilling his guts.
While he's distracted, I'm gonna sort of nudge Wolfgang. And is there like a door behind the counter that goes into like an office or anything like that?
Yeah, there's standard kind of pawn shop setup where there's the counter that goes all the way around.
Yeah.
There's a part of the counter that goes up and down to go behind it. Behind the counter, in the center, there is a door that goes to the back room.
Yeah, I give the high sign to Wolfgang, and I try to make my way over in that general direction. Stealth check?
Yes, please, stealth check.
Wolfgang, you coming? Oh, for fuck's sake, I rolled a 6.
Where are you guys
And-
going?
None of your business! Just distract the gnome!
Let me get
Well, you didn't
a
say to
performance
distract the
check-
gnome. He's talking
a performance check from Taft to
With
see
Taft.
how
Oh,
well
yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
at distracting the gnome.
Wolfgang rolled an 18 on stealth.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yep.
good. I should just
Yeah.
let you
Oh,
know.
jeez.
Oh.
Oh, it's bad news.
You're
Yeah,
not feeling
these
this instrument.
instruments have not been tuned in years.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
what
strings
is
are
this?
rotting. Yeah, this is not cool.
So as it is, Wolfgang can probably get behind the to the back room, assuming the door is unlocked, if he goes by himself.
Can I pretend to like trip?
Like you start to be sneaky, and I stop you. I'm like, no. Let me do that. You go that
In
way.
my
and
head,
try-
because we still have the mind.
Yes, in your head, absolutely, in your head. I'm like, no. I'll check behind there. You go that way.
Yeah. So I.
Dominic,
Go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry.
I'll take a deception or performance check to like fake a fall and try to get some attention on you.
Yeah. They're both the same. +1. 7. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the gnome looks over at you when you do the fake fall and just seems a little confused and looks back over at Taft playing the instrument.
He's on to us,
and then
guys.
looks back at Dominic. Can I help you find something?
I am a theater performer, and I'm working on my pratfalls.
Look here, gnome, if that's what you really are. Spill your guts about the imps.
I'm sorry. What?
Do you know anything about the
what-
imps? I say from the
what are you
ground.
talking about?
The imps.
Imps. Well, I heard there were some imps in the area, and I do actually know that there's a little bit of scuttlebutt among various shopkeepers, and said make sure that you close up.
Check.
Scuttlebutt, you'd say.
19, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can tell that what the gnome is saying
Oh, I got
seems
19
to be
too.
true,
Nice work.
but that they're not telling you everything.
Yeah, no, he's suspicious.
All right.
I knew it. Get your swords out, guys. Get them.
So I make it behind the counter.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to
Okay,
Wolfgang
so
because we're
You're
not
sneaking.
doing well here.
You've gotten behind the counter. You are now behind the counter in front of the door.
Right.
That would theoretically go to the back room.
Okay. So I'm making a very quick check behind the counter, seeing if I see any like
Shotguns.
weapons of any
Baseball
kind. Baseball bats.
There is a baseball, like a taped up baseball bat right underneath on hooks underneath the counter.
Of course. Sawed off shotgun, that kind of thing. And I go to the door and
wand.
I sawed off wand.
That makes sense.
A sawed-off wand of wonder.
And
There
I
you go.
check the I check the lock. I check to see if the door is locked.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
So that would be what, sleight of hand or no?
No. What is that normally?
Checking the lock is just touching the door to see if it,
Yeah.
Are you investigating it for traps, or are you just checking to see if it's locked?
I wanna see if I can get in the door. I want to see if
So, I guess that's just sort of a free action, checking the door.
Yeah,
knob, right?
yeah. Just turn the knob. Does it unlock does it open all the way, and I can just walk in?
Okay. You're trying the door.
Yes.
Yeah, and it does not seem locked, and so you open the door,
I slowly open the door to see what.
and that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
I knew that was what was going to happen. I knew it.
Dun,
We
dun,
hope
dun.
that you have enjoyed Atomic Peanut Butter Group presents D&D Friday Night featuring Eberron, Morgrave, Mythos. This has been a fun adventure, and hope that we've been a welcoming group for Jude to join us tonight. And
Yeah, thank you,
hopefully
Jude,
we'll
for
see
hanging
more
out
of him
with
in the
us.
future.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't wait for it.
Hey, before
Yeah.
before you sign off, I want to say
Yeah.
thank you to Negative to Charisma for raiding in
Happens
with
every time.
10 people. We are exciting off.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I would
Please join us next time.
Yes, at 9 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. 9
Um,
p.m. Eastern, most Fridays.
Yes.
9 p.m. Eastern for those in New Zealand.
I would
No,
tell
I'm just saying.
I would tell Adam to raid into someone else, but he doesn't know.
I
how to
don't
do
know.
that.
I can't do it easily from this. I'm having, ever since we switched from Wicked Studios to Atomic Peanut Butter Group, I've had a lot of issues where I can't, using the stream on Stream Labs. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you also for hanging out with us. You can watch us here on twitch.tv/Atomic Peanut Butter Group, YouTube/Atomic Peanut Butter Group, Facebook/Atomic Peanut Butter Group, and or Wicked Studios 11. Listen to us on podcast at Dragonlance Chronicles, wherever you listen to podcasts, for those of you who like Dragonlance. And for this show, right now, just on Spotify, soon to be everywhere you listen to podcasts. Give it about a week or so.
Outrageous.
Eberron, Morgrave, Mythos. The first 3 episodes are available today.
All right, go listen to those right now.
Woo! I gotta listen
Yeah.
to them right now.
Thank you,
Indeed.
Jeremy.
I
Right.
gotta figure out how we got here, you know?
Of course, I feel like that every week.
Right.
So, for Adam, Will, Kemchan, Jeremy, and Jude, I am Gaz saying thank you, good night, and we will see you soon.
We'll see you next week on Dragonlance, probably.
Probably.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. They said. I just heard them say that earlier. Good night, guys. See you next
Good
time.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
All right.